Hi friends, thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to be working on Crafter's Companion. This is the pine cone and the autumn leaves. So we are also going to be using our new glue gun. This is from Monvict. I was asked to do a review and I have done a review so far in the Crafter's Companion Christmas Rose video and the poinsettia and holly, and I'm really liking this glue gun so far. So for the last and final video of the foam flowers today, we will use that glue gun and I'll give my final review. So we are going to start with the pine cone, which we are going to be making this yellow flower here, and then we will make the pine cone. So to make the yellow flower, what I've done, I've cut out one of the larger ones. So pretty much, no, not large, this one. I cut out two of these and I cut out two of, I believe it was this one. Okay, so you can use what you like. You can make the flower as, you know, full or as thin as you like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my glass mat because we are going to put a little bit of color on this. So I just have my glass mat here and I'm just going to take these out. Okay, and what you're going to do, if you have any markers, your alcohol markers, you can use those. I am going to be using some Memento and Ladybug, and I am going to be using a sponge dauber to get the color on. So I'm going to be take a little bit of ink and just put it towards the middle, and you can kind of drag it. So I'm just giving it some color, okay? And I'm going to give it a little bit of a deeper color on the larger, and this precision dauber kind of helps. So yep, super cute. And the last one. Okay, and this is totally optional. You do not have to add color to your flowers if you are not interested. This is optional. So I'm done with that, so we'll put this away and we will go ahead and get ready to heat our flowers. So I will be using my Cricut, the little mini one here, and I have it on the highest setting. So let me take my little foam pad here, and then I will be taking my ball tool here. I'm just using the largest one. So what you're going to do, also get yourself some stamens. I have about 3. So what you're going to do is, we also are going to need the distress petal tool. You don't have to use that. You can use, I'll show you the way I did it. So we're just going to take this, drop it on, move it off, and then we're going to kind of flip it over, and keep it this way, and then we are going to, no, you actually do want to flip it over, and you're just going to fold the petals back. So you can do it this way, like this, and give it a little twist. So you can just ball it up and twist it all at once, because that's how you would do it with the distress tool. Just ball it up and then do like that, or you can just twist them one at a time. I like to twist them one at a time. Totally optional. It depends on how you want your flower to look. There is no wrong or right way. I mean, there is a preferred way, but you make your flowers look however you want. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing for this one. So you're just going to put it on there, and it pretty much curls up or gets some type of form, and I'm just going to go ahead and twist it first, and then I'll just flip it on the back of itself. And just a little twist, not too tight. I found that twisting it too tight is just, I don't know, I don't like it. I guess it depends on what kind of flower you're trying to make. I just want mine to have a little bit of shape. And just folding it back. Okay, and then the other two, same thing. So pretty much drops off. Give it a little bit of a twist while it's warm. And just a little twist, like 1, 2. And my fingers are turning a little red because of the ink. Okay, and then just take the smaller of your ball tool and all right, and one more here. These, you know, these flowers that, since they have that like red color on them, they kind of remind me of like tropical flowers. So I don't even know what this flower is called according to Crafter's Companion. I just saw them make it, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll make it too. But you can do this in any foam color and it'll be just as pretty. Okay, so now you're going to take your pokey tool and you are going to start with the smallest one. Make sure you pokey in the middle, and then so that we don't rip the ends, and then offset it and just go through each one in the middle, offsetting it, and same thing in the middle, and then just kind of push through. And then what you're going to do is, I have 3 stamens here. Now if you have a wire, you can wrap a wire around this, and that pretty much helps it to stay so that you can push it through the flower. But I find just folding it in half and giving this a little squeeze to make it a little pointy. As long as your hole is like large enough here for this to fit through, pull it out and just hold it together and push this right through. And this has worked for me for every flower, so I do it this way. Okay, so then now what you're going to do, you can push this through, or you can push it up as much or as little as you like. So like if you like for it to stick out a lot, then you just push it up like this and it can stick out like this, or you can pull it all the way in and it'll be tight. So I'm just going to push it up a little bit, and then I'm going to add some glue to hold it in place. Okay, so just pushing it, make sure it don't fall through, and then I'm going to add some glue. Okay, and we'll just put this to the side and let that dry, and then we will go ahead and get started on our pine cone. So for the pine cone, it takes a lot to do the pine cone that I saw Crafter's Companion demoing. I think Sarah used about 20 pieces. I am going to be using 10 pieces because yeah, that's just a lot of work, very time consuming, and as nice and realistic as they look, I'm just going to do the 10. So I also cut one of the smallest ones here, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to make this like, I don't want to say a bulb, but it's pretty much going to hold the pine cones. I forgot what they called it, what they said it was called. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 of these stamens, and I just took 2 brown ones, and I'm going to poke a hole through the middle, and then I'm just going to place this stamen through. Now you don't have to use 2. I use 1 on my other one, so I'm just going to use 1. So you're just going to poke the little stamen through the hole, and this is pretty much going to get the to keep everything together. So then once you poke it through, we're going to put some glue here, and we are just going to close that, close it, and this is pretty much going to hold all of the little pieces, pine cone pieces, so that they don't fall off. And it has a base, and I guess that's the bottom of what that pine cone actually looks like. I actually have some pine cones next to me. I'll show you in just a moment. So then now we are going to heat all of our pieces for our pine cone. So it's pretty much just like we did the yellow flower. Let's put it there, but this time we are not going to really do much other than just give it a little bit of a rub in the middle, because you want it to keep its curly edge. Okay, so I'll do a few with you, a few with you on camera. And yeah, so just kind of go out like that, but make sure it has like its little curl. Okay, and you're just going to do that to all 10 or however many you choose. Everybody's pine cone's probably gonna look different. The first pine cone I made is really funny, but that's okay. This one's probably gonna be just as funny, but that's okay. I'm not afraid of anything. I like a challenge. Some things I can do really quick, but this pine cone is a challenge, but I like it. It's so cute. So I'm gonna finish the rest of these and I'll be right back. So I'm finished doing that. So then now what we are going to do is we are going to poke a hole through the middle of all of these, and then we are going to put these on our stamen. Now it is probably better for this one. I did not use wire for my other foam projects. For this one you probably should, and I have some wire here, but I'm just not going to do it. It's up to you. So I'm just gonna poke a hole through and put them on here. So I will start with the smaller one, the smallest one, and like I said, it's totally optional. And I just poke a hole through it and put it through the stamen. Now why I did it this way, I don't know. I just was looking for a different way to do it, but it works the same. I mean, it's stuck there. As you can see, it's just maybe a little more time consuming for some. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm just poking the hole and pushing it through. So if that, you know, I'll go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. So here is my finished pine cone. So there we go. So it looks like what it's supposed to. It's just different, but it's here. So then what I would then do is, if you would like to put glue in between each one, you can. I'm just going to put some glue on the end here, that way they stay. So you kind of pretty much just fluff them out. So just give them a little bit of a fluffy, and then I'm going to put glue on the end to hold it. So you do need a lot to make it really look like the one that Sarah showed. Yeah, so let me put my little glue. It's really cute though. The pine cone is just too cute. Like, and then I have my little real pine cones next to me. So let me put some glue, and I'm just gonna put some glue on the end. And that's just so that it'll stop moving around so much. Well, that it won't come off at the end, pretty much, the stamen. So now we are going to, I'm going to put that to the side to dry, and we are going to work on the autumn leaves, and then we'll make a project. So for the autumn leaves, you're going to get, I believe, 6 different leaves. No, 5. So here are your 5 here. And I've already cut out in different colors. So here's my leaf in different colors. I don't know what kind of leaf this is, but yeah. Anyways, there we go. And I have one here. I did a few colors. One there, one here, and then another one of these. So the fall did not come with the green or this red color. I did get this one from the holiday color kit. So if you want to use those colors, because those are fall colors as well. So to shape these, very, very easy. Just get your foam pad and your ball tool. Doesn't matter what size, because it's pretty much all you're doing is just putting it there, letting it get some curl to it, and just kind of smoothing it out. Okay, putting it there, and that's pretty much it. Now if it balls up like that, you want to go ahead and smooth it out, because if you let it shape like that while it's hot, it will stay like that. So just, you know, keep that in mind when any of your foam pieces, when they curl up too much like that, be careful, because if you don't quickly mold it to the shape that you want, it will mold and stay like that. So as you can see, just pretty much super easy. A lot of the foliage are super easy because there's no shaping involved, just giving it some life, maybe I should say. And that's pretty much it. So I have one more to do, and then we'll make our project. Yeah, they're just stuck to me, and I'm over here fighting them. All right, so that's the last one. Let me correct this and fix it like that. Make sure it doesn't. Okay. So for our project, I have picked up from the Dollar Tree this right here. So this is like it has a handle, so I'm gonna call it a bag, but it's really sturdy, like a box. So this is the inside. So it was $1. So it's a pumpkin Hello Fall, and you guys know me, I put glitter around the edges. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to just glue these leaves and the pine cone to give this bag some more life. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this flat here, and then we are going to use our amazing glue gun, and we are going to glue these to the bag. So yeah, it's like a box. So I'll probably sit this bag out on my counter, not my counter, but like my shelf, and I think I'm going to fill it up with some things and give it to my neighbor for Thanksgiving. So it's probably what I'll do, because it can definitely hold heavy stuff. Like you can put gifts in here. Like this bag is for gift giving. Like it's so sturdy. Like that's great. So yeah, you don't have to add the glitter like me, but you guys know I love my sparkles, so I had to do it. And put that there, and then put this little maple leaf on next to that, and then we'll put the pine cone. Okay, so then we have our cute little pine cone, and I'm just going to take the pine cone and I'm just going to glue the little pine cone to my bag. How cute is my little pine cone? It's so cute. Okay, so I'm just, okay, sorry guys. Okay, so you see here where I'm just pulling off my little glue web. So you see here where this little piece is sticking out, it looks funky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next piece, and I'm just going to bring some hot glue and cover that up. So you can, don't worry about that, you can take care of that. Just take the next smallest piece and cover it up, and you're all good. So I'm just holding that for a moment, and that covers it up, so you don't have to worry about that. So there we go. So here is our cute little bag, and it does have the handle, of course. And I also did the same thing to the other side, so I just did not add the glitter. So I'm going to fill this up with some Thanksgiving goodies for my neighbor, and there we go. So this is the conclusion of our holiday and fall foam video. So if you would like to see the Christmas rose and the ivy video, I'll leave that in the description, as well as the poinsettia and the holly. I will leave that in the description. And this will be my final review for my glue gun that I was asked to review from Monvict. This is a full-size glue gun. It is totally amazing. I have been using it for probably like the last hour. I did 3 videos on these foam flowers. It has a power button, so on and off switch, indicator light that it's on. I love the trigger. I love that it stands alone. It has a cord that's about, I want to say it's about 2 feet, a little over 2 feet, maybe longer. And I saw that it can be used without the cord. So the longer you have it heated, the longer it'll stay hot. And so you can pull the cord out and use it for a little while. So yeah, so I'm really loving this glue gun. I'll leave the description where you can purchase it in the description area, and I hope you guys go out and get one. And yeah, it's totally amazing. I super love it. Oh, and the final thing about this glue gun, I have used this glue gun has not dripped not once. This is a game changer, because every glue gun that I have bought even if it says, oh, it doesn't drip glue, I'll buy it and it still drips glue. It leaks. This has not done it not once. And I set this black paper here on purpose so that I can just see it, and it's not doing it. So does Princess put her name on this? Absolutely. I encourage you guys to go get one. And you know, you crafters know we use this just about every project. So I enjoy using it, and I want to thank the company Monvict for allowing me to review this for them. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks for joining me.